Hey Leo, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing your April 2025 tarot and oracle reading. We're going to be asking what's coming towards you. I have to say, I was actually sitting down and something caught my eye. Of all these little plants, this one little tiny thing caught my eye on my little cactus. It's got the price tag on it. Yeah, good job. Look at that beautiful little flower. What the heck is it doing there? Yeah, so, and in such a hostile environment too. This thing, like, ouch, I thought, maybe that's a metaphor. Let's see what the tarot has to say to you. It would be a beautiful metaphor, right? It's kind of like one of those metaphors, like the rose growing up through the cracks of the cement. Anyway, so if this is your first time to my channel, welcome. Thank you for giving it a try. If this does resonate and you like it, please join the family. I like to pray for you guys. So if you'd like for me and other Leos and cross watchers out there to pray for you, simply say hi in the comments section. Even a little emoji or something works. It's just something that represents your energy that we can focus on. Only love and light in this space. Right away, we got Earth Mudra. So now these oracle cards are unique. They come with hand gestures. So it's like physical prayer that you can apply to the affirmation. And this is the mudra. You simply put your thumb and your middle finger together and it means balance, well poised. I wouldn't be surprised, there's some Libra energy to this. I wouldn't be surprised if you got the Justice card. Here's the affirmation. My life is a gift. I respect and value this gift and make the best of it. All these mudras, they correlate to parts of the body and your health as well. This mudra sharpens one's sense of smell. And it's good for the liver, nails, skin, hair, and bones. On a mental and spiritual level, it helps one to find equanimity and cope with changing moods. So if you feel like things have been maybe a little up and down, or if some of you guys, do you get that like feeling that something's right around the corner but you don't know what? This is a great thing to remember. So we're going to put this over here. And tarot has a way of looping us back to our oracle cards. We're going to get one more big message out to you, and then we're going to start your tarot reading. If you haven't yet, please hit the like button. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right. We have the message, step forward now and sing your song. There is power in finding your voice. There are so many Leo performers out there. Have you noticed that? I know you've noticed that. I'm a Leo moon, and I'm very proud of that Leo moon. Okay, Leo, what we got for Leo, what's coming to you April 2025. We're only going to take the cards that choose you. They have to fly out and join the conversation. For our Libras, we have the Chariot card. The cool thing about the Chariot card is it's drawn by a black and white sphinx, which symbolizes the forward momentum one gains. So even over the potholes, the hard points, it doesn't even matter. The speed bumps, you're just flying through. So there's triumph to this card. That's the first card we start with, Leo. Wow, holy heck, what are you up to? We have Ace of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Cups. Okay, so if some of you guys are like right away, if some of you guys are thinking of leaving something behind or you just left something behind, now I don't know what this is just yet, but I can tell you that it was very connected to your emotions. You're going to look at it with so much gratitude. In hindsight's 2020, you're like on a solo journey of some sorts, investing in yourself, doubling down, possibly even making actual physical investments in property. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We're going to unpack this in a second. I just want to tell you what we're looking at. We start with triumph. The Chariot card. Forward momentum. This is fast moving energy. We have Nine of Cups. Happy, happy, happy. This is the kind of happiness that you can, again, that same message, you can pat yourself on the back. You're making yourself happy. In the center of your reading, we have money, baby. We've got Ace of Pentacles. So this is a gift, a raise, a promotion, or just simply landing a new job. It could, yeah. And then we have our Leave It Behind card, taking it on faith, headed towards those hills. And if you see in the distance, we have the sun that's being encompassed by the moon. That is your happiness being encompassed by intuition. So you're following your nose like Toucan Sam. Very good job. Okay, and then we have Nine of Pentacles, that independence card. So I'm really excited to unpack these. Fascinated. Starting with our Chariot and going across the line. What is our Chariot talking about? Yeah. You are done with something because you got the Ten of Swords. Wow. I have to stop and just say congratulations. Now, if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, maybe it's not your reading, but maybe this is just around the corner too, because we have something that is absolutely without a doubt done with the Ten of Swords. And this can sometimes be sudden. Sometimes there's words thrown around, sometimes there's arguments attached, sometimes not. But the swords represent your thoughts, your intentions, communications. And so this has got very fast moving energy. And so does the rest of this. So there's a quick recovery, not even a recovery. It's like, now you can get to the rest of your life. It's that feeling. Okay, we'll take it. Oh, Tower moment. Some of you guys have experienced an event that you had no control over. There's the only aspects of control that you have are how you react to this event. These things happen in our lives, Tower moments, when they need to, when the universe is rerouting us towards a better path. So the other meaning to this card is you can rest assured that things have happened the way they have for a reason, Leo. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles. Sometimes Tower moments are connected to really wonderful things, like suddenly falling in love, or, and they can be connected to things that you didn't see around the corner, like an eviction notice. So you get the point, though. It's like things that you didn't foresee coming. And it seems like the Leos I'm talking to who are still with me need to hear this, because it's not like you didn't feel anything during all that. Actually, I think that a lot of you guys have experienced massive upset, but it just doesn't last long. Nine of Pentacles. This is pull yourself up by your bootstraps energy, and you're getting rewarded for it. Nine of Swords. We got some reversals here. If there is anything that you felt suspicious of, if you have experienced recently feeling a sense of deception, all of that has come out in the woodwork, and you have felt it. And you've spent enough time overthinking, overanalyzing, possibly crying, stressed out. You've spent enough time. But here's another side of this, and it does loop back to that beautiful flower on this cactus, okay? And that rose coming up from the sidewalk that's what's forged her, okay? When I asked about this wildly independent and confident individual who I feel represents you, Leo, what it unpacks to is the Nine of Swords. How happy does she look? Not very happy, stressed out, losing sleep. But these are the thorns of the rose, baby. We've got the Seven of Swords, and it's upside down, which we like because this means coming out of deception. So some of you guys have experienced self-denial, and it's not even any fault of your own, but some of you guys are getting that wool ripped away from your eyes and you're seeing clearly, and it's forging something much stronger. This has got the strength of that rose that can push through the sidewalk, or this beautiful blossom in such a hostile environment. This thing hurts if you touch it, and it sucks because there's a piece of lint there that I want to get really bad, but I can't. It's gonna hurt my fingers. So, let's walk it back a little bit. New deck of cards. We're going to be asking about this Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles with a Temperance in reverse. You've been kind of forced out into the open world, forced out into opportunity. We had a stuck place, possibly even with a lover, with a relationship. Either way, sometimes this isn't romantic. Lover's card does talk about a choice. And what does the Eight of Swords represent? Exactly what it looks like. She's stuck. She's bound. Her wrists are tied. She's blinded with that piece of cloth over her eyes. But the other meaning of this is that at any point, she could actually leave. She could untie her wrists. She could walk out between all of those swords. And those swords represent self-limiting thoughts. So again, the swords, the theme is always with swords. Your thoughts, you're analyzing your strategies. And so it looks like you've been forced into a situation, but the situation is all not that bad. It's looking up. It's looking up. I feel like a lot of you guys were in a situation where the relationship, whatever this relationship was to you, needed to change. It needed a breath of fresh air. It needed a window opened up in it for a breeze to come through. And I say that because we got the Temperance card, which is transformation upside down, which is an imbalance. Something was imbalanced, and it could have been even financial. It could be that the financial side of things was adding a lopsidedness to this relationship, and eventually these things catch up, usually in Tower moments. So what's this opportunity? Because we have this passionate opportunity landing in your lap. It's making you really, really happy. This is a very dynamic reading, Leo. Opportunity. It's like an opportunity that's packed full of so much energy. Some of you guys feel pushed, like I've said this before, but in different words. Some of you guys feel pushed into this position. There is conflict. There is an event that might have pushed you, an ending, an event that pushed you into this, but that it speeds up instead of slows down. And the direction that you're going through to, these ships are going to come in for you. 3 of Rods, waiting for these ships to come in. This is possibly travel, making new plans. Knight of Rods, this is opening up the extrovert in you even bigger. So even if you identify with being an introvert, Leo, you're going to be your most extroverted version of your introvert. This is being seen, you're being noticed. This is also the Star card, which means it's a bridge to hope. And I think that you're going to look back and feel such relief that you got unstuck, that you got out of this situation, even if some of it wasn't even orchestrated by you. This is a blessing. And the aces, when they land in our laps, in this case, it's a passionate, passionate ace. They're gifts from God. Hindsight's 20/20. Give it a little bit of time if you're still in this. So if this is resonating, but it's like, I feel like I'm still in the weeds. Give it a second. Remember that blossom on the cactus, because you're getting forged right now. Things are being revealed. So only on truth, and this is truth, deception reveals a truth, and it might have given you some stress, but it was going to give you stress eventually anyway if it wasn't already, because I think your spidey sense was picking up on certain things. Why are we limited here? Why aren't we moving? Why aren't we transforming? You're better off without it. The 9 of Pentacles. The thing is you can't build on a shaky foundation, and a shaky foundation in this case would be lies. It would be falsities. So now you can build. And not only are you going to be building, but you're going to be getting really straight on what your commitments are. And they start with yourself. What's this, Hierophant? I know that you have the skill set, and for a lot of you guys, even the income, to move forward with your own commitments to take good care of yourself. Some of you guys have been dealing with an air sign. Yeah, this is just Ace of Swords, truth coming out, and sometimes the truth hurts. But I think you're seeing things for how they really are. And you are picking up speed, and you're becoming somebody that you really, really like. Now, you like yourself just fine, Leo. A lot of Leos I'm talking to, not everybody. But this is somebody who you'd really like to spend some time with. So you will. You're going to enjoy spending time with yourself. You don't need anybody's validation. This, whatever this is, it feels like possibly it's been a long time in coming. That's how I'll say that. It's been a long time in coming, but it's really important that I tell you and I comfort you with these words, and I mean every single one of them. is that this all had a purpose. This all is happening when it should be happening. The Devil card with a Hanged Man. That is a stagnant energy. It's also a pattern, maybe an addiction or a cycle, a codependency, or whatever it was for you. It's a pattern of behavior that didn't serve you. You're getting victory over this. This was going for a while. Maybe not with the same person even. Maybe it's been going on through different situations, work situations, or different love situations or family dynamics. But this is a pattern of some sort that you're being released from. And you're coming out the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody you really can't wait to meet. Another aspect of you. I love it for you. And remember balance. We're going to come back to our Oracle card. Well poised. And I'm going to read to you a little bit more that I didn't reveal to you at the beginning. Our frame of mind determines our quality of life, Leo. We have considerable control over this through our thoughts. It is up to us to decide where to put the emphasis, to decide what is important and genuine, what does us good, and what gives us fulfillment. Easier said than done, perhaps, but it's well worth trying. You are sitting in your boat, and you are rowing slowly and steadily towards your dream island. There, you can find all that your heart desires. This is your dream island boat. You're finding new value in life that's coming towards you. Sending you off with love and light. Please like, please subscribe. Talk to you soon.